Hey everyone, and welcome back to Golden Hour Rewind. Before Spotify playlists and Bluetooth speakers became the norm, there was one magical box that sat on kitchen counters, car dashboards, and bedroom shelves. It hummed softly, bringing laughter, love, and the latest hits into every home across America. This was the golden age of the radio, a time when the airwaves truly ruled our hearts. So grab your headphones, because today we're retuning back into that era and rewinding through 10 unforgettable radio memories from the 60s and 70s. Let's start with the sound we all remember, the morning DJ. Every city had that one voice you trusted to start your day. They weren't just reading headlines. They were part of your family routine. With cheerful greetings, weather updates, and jokes between songs, their voices became the soundtrack to breakfast tables across the country. They made mornings feel personal, connecting with thousands of listeners at once, long before social media even existed. And how could we forget the art of finding the signal? Remember that static crackle as you carefully, slowly turned the dial? It felt like pure magic when the song finally came through, crystal clear. In the 60s and 70s, catching a strong signal was a skill, and honestly, part of the charm. The reward for your patience? That perfect moment when your favorite Beatles or Eagles song filled the room and everything felt right in the world. Before TVs took over the living room, families would gather around the radio. They'd listen to sports, dramas, and live news together. It wasn't just entertainment. It was how America stayed connected. Those glowing dials and the soft, steady voices became a nightly ritual, a shared experience that brought families closer and made the world feel a little smaller. For teenagers, Saturday nights meant one thing, the Top 40 Countdown. We'd sit cross-legged by our radios, anxiously waiting to hear if our favorite band made it to number one. It was thrilling, unpredictable, and absolutely unforgettable. That anticipation, that shared excitement, made music feel alive in a way no algorithm-generated playlist ever could. As the day wound down, the 70s ushered in the era of late-night love songs. DJs with smooth, calming voices would spin slow, romantic tunes. Couples would call in to dedicate songs to each other, connecting their hearts over the airwaves. It was like having a friend on the radio who understood love, heartbreak, and everything in between. It was intimacy through sound. And who remembers making mixtapes directly from the radio? You'd be hovering over a cassette recorder, finger ready to press record, trying to time it perfectly. The DJ always seemed to talk over the intro, didn't they? But when you finally nailed it, that tape became your personal masterpiece, a time capsule of your youth. It was the original form of music collecting. Then there was the freedom of the car radio. Windows down, your favorite station blasting, and miles of open highway ahead. The car radio was the official soundtrack to summer. Every road trip had its own set of songs, from high-energy rock and roll to soulful ballads that echoed through the night. It was the purest form of escape. Let's not forget the jingles. Come on down to Bob's Furniture. Those catchy local ads weren't annoying back then. They were strangely comforting. Each town had its own unique sound, its own rhythm, and its own local characters that you only heard on the radio. It made every place feel like home. Calling your local station's request line felt like a huge deal. If you actually got through, your voice was on the radio. Hearing your dedication to a friend or crush, announced for everyone to hear, felt legendary. That kind of personal connection, that small-town fame, is something today's streaming world just can't replicate. Finally, the radio was the community's heartbeat. Before the internet, it was how we shared everything. Lost pets, local news, birthday shout-outs, it was all announced on air. It wasn't just about the music. It was about people. The radio was a pulse that connected towns, day and night. Those were the days when sound connected souls, when a song wasn't just something you played, but something you waited for. And maybe, just maybe, that waiting is what made it all so much more meaningful. If this episode brought back some good memories, please give it a like and share your favorite radio memory in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more trips down memory lane. Here on Golden Hour Rewind, we believe that sometimes the best way forward is to rewind. Thanks for watching.